I'm really glad that you said the theme topic. Could you explain that to people? Because that's actually literally my next talking point.
Oh, it's just me and my best friend, my real best friend. We started this tradition where I have my significant other. I can't be doing dumb, crazy things. I'm gonna hurt myself, and then it's gonna affect other people.
You are not my therapist. I am not going down that road with you.
My bad. Okay, I gotta be dumb and quirky, guys. Why did you hate manifestation so much when I brought it up last year?
Because, Justin, you said it.
Let me. Got my ass. Okay, because
if it was anybody else, I want to try to do
what?
So you know how Laugh Factory lets you like?
You're lying.
I do. I want to.
You want to do stand-up comedy?
Mostly, here's why.
I would shit my pants. You can't worry about what people are saying. You can't worry about how long it's gonna take. We literally put in hours only for the sole fact that like we just want to get better.
And honestly, yes, 100% agree with everything that you're saying. And just the one thing that I want to add on is
you want views.
If you don't like and comment and subscribe to the channel,
I'm out.
Then how can you?
I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
You got an answer?
I always got answers.
Do you believe in karma?
Credit Karma.
No.
It's one of my favorite websites. Sponsored to you by.
The idea of karma, that if I do something bad, bad's gonna come to me later.
No.
You don't believe in that?
I don't believe in karma.
You don't believe in Diddy and all the celebrities that are falling from grace?
I think the world is chaos, and I think there's beauty in chaos.
Oh, there's beauty in chaos. So do you think I'm good then? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn things that you want to learn.
I got a fun fact for you.
Hope you learned something like that. I hope you not.
I'm an idiot. If you have any questions, don't ask us.
Hey, welcome to the Idiot Sixers podcast. I'm your co-host, Justin.
And I'm your co-host, George.
And every week we try to get smarter and smarter, cure our ignorance, and apparently, I'm good.
You're good. I'm good.
Yeah, dude.
It's 2025.
It is 2025.
I think you're a little evil sometimes, but we're not saying that out loud.
Hey, welcome to the new year, man.
I'm excited.
You're excited
I'm
for
actually
the new
excited.
year?
I'm excited to talk to you about the new year. I'm excited to talk to you about all the stuff that's been happening
already.
in the new year.
Already.
Literally already.
And you're really excited for it, okay?
And yeah, we haven't done an episode in a while. I generally do miss this.
Yeah, it's been a bit. What are you talking about this week?
I'm going to talk about the new year. You're not listening.
Oh, okay. My bad. This is how we started off.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the new year. Talking about a little bit about the last year.
Oh, a little review?
A little review on how we're moving forward.
Okay. Well, depending on how much time we have, I'm going to talk about a very serious topic.
Oh, great. This is how we start the new year.
Because you know what? I was very harsh on billionaires last week. I was very harsh.
You change your mindset.
And I felt really bad.
Welcome to capitalism, Justin.
I'm going to switch topics completely different.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about climate change. And why billionaires are contributing to the worst global problem of climate change.
And I will talk to you guys about how billionaires can save us from climate change.
What's happening around the world, dude?
Around the world. I figure it was 2025 now here.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you about the fun new laws that have come into place.
Oh, no.
With 2025.
I feel like it's not fun.
You know what?
These weren't fun.
These are, to me, I just picked 3 of the most interesting.
Okay.
They're not necessarily bad or like crazy or anything like that, but they're, to me, the 3 most interesting laws that were passed over the last going into 2025. So first is Kentucky now allows the use of medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs. Is that a scientific name?
I'm just scared of what YouTube allows and doesn't allow.
Well, that's interesting.
So now there's only 10 states in the entire United States who don't allow some form of herb usage.
Oh, herb usage. That's very interesting because I feel like now that there's only 10 states left, we look at those states like, boo, you losers. You lames.
Y'all even... No, I'm not going to... Those are my states. I can't.
Yeah. Those are your more states. A little bit red, huh?
Yeah, just Texas.
Texas.
I think this one's super interesting. Florida released or passed a law that forbids anybody under the age of 15 from having social media.
Ooh.
Which
how do they do that?
Exactly. It's going to get sued. Like this is going to go to the court system immediately because it violates. I think that it probably is going to go into like First Amendment speech.
Yeah, but
issues.
when I was a kid and things were password protected by my parents, like we were smart enough.
Dude,
YouTube videos.
I can't, dude. Do you remember being in middle school and just getting a proxy for everything?
Honestly,
like the school thought that they were smart.
I said the parents and the school system thought they could lock me down.
Like, we're the tech ones.
I'm playing video games at school.
So I'm interested to see how Florida kids, dude, they're gonna be different. You know how this Florida man?
Yeah,
there's gonna be Florida kids gonna be a whole new monster.
Because hopefully they don't get social media. Actually, I hope that there's a positive outcome to all the kids and then everybody else in America follow suit.
I hope so too, because being on social media, I can tell you it rots my brain.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, and even they can cap it at like mental ages too. So then you would be off for like maybe another 5 to 10 years. If they capped it at 15-year mental age also.
Let's get editor.
Yeah.
Get a timestamp here.
Okay.
That's how long it took for Justin to roast me in the new year, guys.
No, I'm looking out for your house, bro.
Took 0 time for Justin to roast me.
No, you don't understand. I was thinking of you. You know I care about you.
Dude, the love. I feel it. I feel it going to 2025. So much love. Protect that mental age, guys.
Yes, okay.
Last law that I think is awesome is going to affect 9 million people in the United States.
Okay. Oh.
The minimum wage in like 21 different states is going up.
Oh,
and there are 9 million people still working on minimum wage in the United States.
Minimum age?
Whoa.
George, go get cancer real quick, bro.
It's 18.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
that's how old you gotta be to work.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how old you gotta be to work.
Yeah. My bad. I was gonna make a bad joke. I'm gonna skip it.
I don't get it, dude.
You don't get the minimum wage raise? You don't you want to keep it down?
The amount. Bring it up, baby.
It's going from $7.25 to $7.50?
First of all, that's the federal minimum wage.
Oh, okay.
And it has not gone up in like, I don't know how many years.
Sounds about right.
The highest raise. Guess what state?
Hawaii. No. That's a dumb answer.
Yeah. It's
Maine.
random. Huh?
Or is that a state? That's a state, right?
Yo, dude, we gotta pretend we're trying to be experts at something.
All right. Rhode Island.
Delaware.
Oh, okay. What's their minimum wage?
It went, I don't know. It's 13 something. It went up to $15, $13.25 to $15. So they're the highest at $1.75.
Ooh.
And then you have the state of Alaska.
They're the lowest?
They're the lowest.
Wow. I did not think, I think California was going to be the lowest.
Guess how much they raise the minimum wage by?
10 cents a dime.
18 cents.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How does that, like, the idea of raising the minimum wage, right?
Wait, hold on. So this is the least amount raised, while Delaware is the most amount raised.
Yeah.
Not that they hit the highest ceiling of minimum wage.
Nope. It's the most raised.
Okay. What if Alaska's okay? What's their minimum wage?
Oh, it was low. Okay. It was low.
I try to give
dude.
Alaska. I try to give you benefit of the doubt.
Dude. This is the blue side of me, bro. Like, raise the minimum wage everywhere to
what?
A politically correct answer that will make everybody happy.
Oh, interesting.
That's what it should be.
Interesting.
That's exactly what it should be.
Stop playing Switzerland and take a side, you coward.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Name a price.
Huh?
What do you want to raise it to? See, horrible. Here at Idiots Experts, I think everyone should be making at least 20 an hour.
I like that.
Oh, now you like it. Switzerland, bro. Stop trying to please me.
But I also like working for your money.
What a contradiction.
But with that, those are the new laws that are entering into 2025.
Not bad.
And as we enter into 2025.
Wait, sorry. I have to ask. Didn't even talk about laws. You talk about TikTok and we only have January 19th. Is that still happening? Oh, we don't know update.
If this is on TikTok, please follow us somewhere else.
We don't know yet.
We have a YouTube. We have an Instagram.
Oh, so we have to wait till the 19th, literally.
It's in the bio, like up there.
He keeps going.
Please go there because we might not be here.
All right,
but an update on that is TikTok may or may not be a thing on January 19th. It's going to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Donald Trump himself has submitted what's called a mandamus brief. Mandamus?
Okay.
It's Mendankus.
Oh, Mendankus. Okay. Thank.
Basically, it's just him just being like, hey, Supreme Court, like, I have somewhat of an interest in this. Can you please take my recommendation?
Okay.
Which is like, all right. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably not going to happen.
So right now,
give me a percentage that it actually gets banned in the U.S.
That it'll actually get banned in the U.S. I think there's a high probability.
Oh, give me so more than 50%.
40% I think is high.
Oh, okay.
I think 40%.
Okay.
But he did ask that they pause or like refrain from banning it until a final decision is made.
Okay.
So they're going to
still have what, a few weeks, 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks?
Well, they're hearing the case on January 10th.
Oh, okay.
So they're hearing it recent, right? And then after they hear the oral arguments, then they can decide, do we put a pause on banning it until we make a determination?
You know what? The U.S. defer. So we're good, guys. Don't worry. The U.S. likes to defer.
Can it get banned? Yes. Is it happening January 19th? I don't think so.
I'll see y'all in 2028.
But you should still follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Jesus. And I also made a Facebook, so go on Facebook because so far I'm the only one following that one.
All right.
Going into my
Save
topic.
our soul. What's your topic?
Selling out, dude. That's 2025 is going to be the year of selling out. That's the goal. I want our first sponsor in 2025.
All right. I like manifest it. I like it.
I like that. So going into 2025, there's 3 things that I wanted to do that I think are important. I want to reflect on 2024.
Okay.
We accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
I want to give like my recommendations on how to hold true to your, actually, you know what? Let me switch that. I'm going to tell you what my goals are for 2025. And then I'm going to go into like my tips, what I think, where we can improve, how we can hold our actual New Year's resolutions. Okay. Even though some people don't like that.
Okay.
John.
Just single him out. All right.
I'll name drop. That's fine. He's smiling right now.
Hey, we'll put the Instagram.
He listens. All right.
Okay.
If you listen to the podcast, you also get name dropped.
All right.
So 2024, I had a very simple goal. Let's just get 100, followers on social media, just so we could get and we got that.
Yeah. Fame. That's fine. That's your goal.
What do you mean?
My goal was to actually learn more for ourselves as we try to learn more, like read books, watch YouTube videos, try to self-grow. And this was just the medium that we both selected. Who cares about views? Yeah. See, that's just my take. If everyone wants to go on my side and not chase fame, because fame's not going to bring you anything. You just chase self-growth. You chase your dreams, not people, not fame and attention.
So as Justin's goal is to be poor in 2025, mine is to be famous. Let's not tiptoe around the bush, right? Like we're here for a reason.
We have 2 definitions of poor. My bad. I'm rich in the soul. And that's all I need.
And as long as my bank account is rich, that's all You know what I love about this podcast?
What?
We are drastically different.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And that's why we get double the hate. Because no matter what side,
no matter what we say, we're screwed.
Someone hates us.
And if you're one of those haters, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
I should not. I preemptively put a thumbs up because I know you're going to sell your soul.
You know me.
Anyways.
So I want to reflect. We have 100 subscribers. We did reach our goal. Yeah. I also had the goal to read to read 24 books in 2024.
Interesting.
Didn't hit that goal.
Picture books don't count, right?
Timestamp. This is another time when you decided to roast me.
I'm asking. You can't roast me for just being curious.
I'm reading my notes, bro.
I'm supposed to have a conversation.
Oh, wait. Those are what the pictures mean. That's... didn't hit that goal.
Well, how far did you get?
I got 12. I got halfway through.
Okay, that's not bad.
And then there's another goal that I set that I want to talk to you about, because I feel like you'll have your input about this.
Yeah.
I had a goal in 2024 to be more positive.
Ooh.
And while
you hit an octave up there, bro.
in the words of Bronchosaurus. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually think that I did achieve that goal.
Interesting.
And I'll tell you why.
What a perspective shift.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because in order to become more positive, in order to make those changes, you have to make incremental, small changes. And if you looked at me in 2024, at the beginning, I wasn't even trying.
Okay.
I didn't even try to be positive.
Okay.
And at least now I'm putting in the effort. Like, my drinking has gone up significantly.
Drinking what?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Has it helped? Yes. Will it work for you? Probably.
Okay.
So my goal for you for 2025 is drink more water.
Yes, I agree. Let's be very clear on water.
Yes.
Okay.
One cool thing in the podcast, right, as well, we're just reflecting on 2024. We hit across all social media platforms. Hold on. This is cool. I think this is genuinely
How
awesome.
many followers do we have?
First of all, how do you know I was going
How
there?
many views do we have?
335 followers, 90,000 views.
It's the only thing you think about.
Dude, you took the joy away from me.
What about the substance, George?
Our content still sucks.
What about... George over here thinks that if you don't get any views, the content sucks. No. See, he's too small-brained to know that the comedy gold that we put out is amazing and it doesn't need views.
The algorithm ain't algorithming.
The algorithming.
Yeah,
fair.
And then finally for 2024, I want to know like what your goals were, where you reached to, where you feel like you will end in your 2024 goals.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, the goal that I had and the one that I achieved and the one that makes me the happiest is I got engaged, and that was hands down.
Meh.
You know what?
It was bound to happen.
You know what? Go back and watch.
It was easy. Just go down on one knee, open the box. It wasn't hard.
I cried.
Was it difficult?
I cried. I cried. For those of you who haven't experienced that joy yet, that's what made me a happier person.
Send the video of you crying.
No.
Can I?
No. Nope. That will not.
Let me throw it up.
That is a private moment.
Here, this is where you'll see. Hey, know what? This is what influences George. If we get 5,000 likes on the video, we're going to drop the crying George.
If we get 5,000 likes on this video, I will drop the me crying video.
You'll cry live.
That won't take much. But I wanted to hear about your 2024, how you feel like you did, where you feel like you landed in 2024. You got married, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's normal. You know, again,
bound to happen.
Went down on my knee, opened the box.
Whoa, don't want to know what happened. Never mind.
Okay. Actually going down on one knee and opening the box. That's hilarious. Yeah, marriage, you know.
I was trying to keep it subtle, dog.
It was a normal thing. That was easy. That was the easy part. My 2024, we do this. We theme our every year.
Yes.
We try to create a theme for every year. So when we go into the new year, we go, oh, I know my objective, right? And 2024 was the year of consistency. And I would say I at least succeeded in grabbing the tools to be consistent. Not that I am consistent, but I know the tools to be consistent. And now I just have to continually use them to actually reach that goal. But I think I'm pretty good. I'm happy with how 2024 panned out with my goals.
I'm really glad that you said the theme topic. Could you explain that to people? Because that's actually literally my next talking point.
Oh, it's just me and my best friend, my real best friend. We started this tradition where when before the new year comes in, we have to think of a theme for the upcoming year. So like it could be the year of money. So in next year, 2025, you want to focus on getting money. Or if you're George, year of the failure, where all you do is go for views, or like year of mental health. And so you think of what you lacked in the previous year and you try to create the theme and focus on that for the next year.
And even though I'm not best friends with them, as Justin has made it clear.
What do you mean? I'm just saying he's my best friend. That's all.
Yeah. So his real best friend.
I didn't say, dude, you're cool. George, you're
Guys,
cool.
let me tell you something. Justin made an Instagram post, right? And in his Instagram post, he goes, thank you, Dad, for these, or sorry, his wife for all these beautiful.
What we got?
Don't interrupt.
Business out there.
We decided no interrupting.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Number 2, my dad, I love you. Yo, my cousins, I love you. Guys, I love you. All these people, bam, love you. Bam, love you. Bam, love you. I'm, all right, cool. Podcast host. Hey, I'm coming, right? I mean, I get it. Wife, dad, family, they belong up there. I ain't even get my own post. I get, and to number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Y'all are cool.
You see, George is actually being so spoiled because he had his own picture in that post, and he's still crying about it.
5,000 likes, I'll cry in real life.
But yeah, 2025 creating a theme. I think is very good because you at least focus. So like, because of what you just said, I'm going to focus on being more loving. There we go.
Just not to me, guys.
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to say it out loud.
I love that.
I was just kidding.
But so I adopted that idea. Uh-huh. I really like it because for all of you who are creating New Year's resolutions and things like that, I think it's awesome. Definitely do it. It makes things very specific. But I think one of the things that we talked about on podcasts is if you're setting goals for yourself, if you want to accomplish things, make goals that are somewhat unattainable, right? Like I want to
say unattainable.
The measurement of them, there's always a bar that you can push further, is essentially what.
Yes, but I don't know if I like the word unattainable.
Right.
Maybe even far, but to say unattainable is like it's impossible.
Right. Basically create a goal where you can constantly push yourself. Yeah. It's a cycle where you can review and assess constantly.
Okay.
So my theme for 2025 is live boldly.
Live boldly. What does that mean? Do you think? Okay, so usually how I create my themes is what was my weakness of the past year? Mm-hmm. So did you think, what's the opposite of living boldly?
I think you gotta bleep that out. I don't think we keep that.
I'm asking.
This is a family-friendly show.
We're trying to be more knowledgeable. What's the opposite of living bold?
I think I've been living like a.
Okay, so you think you were living like that in the past year?
I think that, and I'll tell you how. And I think it's the same way that a lot of Americans live their life this way.
Oh.
We go to work and we stay in our comfort zone and we don't want to push boundaries. We just want to coast.
Okay.
We're unhappy in our jobs and we don't want to take the steps to find a new job because, right?
Okay.
I'm not in shape but I'm not like totally out of shape. I'm good with where I'm at. I don't need to challenge my body.
Okay.
My marriage, it's fine. But am I happy? Am I waking up excited to be next to the person that I'm with?
Okay. You think most Americans live like that?
I think a lot of people live this way.
Okay.
I think I live this way.
Oh, which part of those three that you just said?
Specifically, I think...
Be careful.
I'm not married yet. Okay. So...
Okay, you're safe.
I'm safe, bro.
He's safe, guys.
Can't get in trouble on this one, guys. Actually, I'll probably get a text about it later. It's fine.
He said, in what aspect do you think you're afraid to take that risk or next step in?
I think in my younger years, I lived on pure impulse. I did things that were very stupid that got me in a lot of hot water.
Okay.
And to be fair, I was not the most intelligent person. Nor am I still the most intelligent person.
I was about to say.
I had to beat you to it. But there's, I think, a certain level of maturity that I have, sort of, that I now have bubbled myself or put myself in a box of how should I live?
I wouldn't say maturity.
You don't think it's maturity?
I don't think it's a maturity.
What do you think it is?
I think it's being hurt. And it's like a natural response of like, when you're younger and you're taking those risks, I guess you didn't care as much to get hurt in aspects, but as you get older, I don't know if it's a mature thing, but now you have more things to like worry about if you do get hurt. I have my significant other. I can't be doing dumb, crazy things. I'm gonna hurt myself and then it's gonna affect other people.
You are not my therapist. I am not going down that road with you.
My bad. Okay, I gotta be dumb and quirky, guys. My bad.
Just because it's true doesn't make it right to say, Justin.
Sorry, I got too deep, guys.
This is a positive show. Okay,
I got too deep. My bad.
You may be right. But I think I put myself in a box. I think I live in a world where I try to do the right thing every time, which is not a bad thing. I like that I do the right thing, or I try to.
Yeah, I feel like doing the right thing. And okay, so tell me what you think doing the right thing is, but then you actually hurt yourself because you didn't actually risk doing it.
I don't think it's that I hurt myself necessarily as much as it is I hold myself back.
Oh, sure. And then not doing, what are you holding yourself back in by choosing the right thing to do?
So I think one of them, and gosh, I hope this doesn't get me in hot water because it might, right? Is so the whole, I have I would say expectations on how this wedding should go. And we've decided to live boldly. We decided to put aside the things that other people want of us, of their expectations and their whatever.
Okay.
Me and my fiance decided to have a conversation. We said, this is what we want for ourselves. And we're having a wedding that is not traditional in the sense of like the full shebang,
big
right?
Party, stuff like that. I get it.
And I think that's what I mean when I say live boldly. Not necessarily that I'm doing some grand thing, but I'm making my decisions based on the ideas that this is what I want, not to make other people happy. Okay.
So the undertone for me, what I'm hearing is doing things for myself rather than trying to please other people.
Absolutely. Okay. And I think...
And you did that. You think in this past year, you did a lot of things for other people.
Again, not to get into therapy mode, but I feel for a large part of my life.
Okay, whoa, George. I'm quirky. My bad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get deep. Whoa.
I just want to give you giant symbols that I could just like...
I forgot. My bad.
And then I also want to push my body. So in part of the living boldly and staying true to that statement, I want to push my body to a level I've never done before. And I will commit and I will train for an Ironman this year, and it will be done. And I'm going to start my own little vlog or video type, like just, hey, day one of training.
Document it. I like it.
I'm so excited to start doing that.
I think documenting your progress is huge.
I've already gotten so much funny stuff out of it.
Okay. So I don't know how many points you have. May I ask you questions?
Of course. That's
it. So when you, right there and then, I got to call you out.
Okay.
When you're like, I'm going to train this.
Yeah.
I will do that. Is that a form of manifestation?
Yes.
Why did you hate manifestation so much when I brought it up last year?
Because, Justin, you said it.
Got my ass. Okay, because
if it was anybody else.
Just to recap, George told all you lazy, fat, ugly people that no matter how many times you tell yourself that you're not lazy, fat, or ugly, telling yourself won't do anything. But now it seems like when you say it out loud, I will do this, I will be accomplished, it does have something, and it sounds like it's working.
You just heard me wrong.
Oh, what did I say?
This is all your fault.
My fault?
Yeah.
For what?
I never said any of those things.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go back and watch, I was actually saying that manifestation is the right way to live. You were the one that was taking me down.
George, I'm the editor. I can literally post the clip.
That's what I'm saying. You manipulated the footage. See what I'm saying, guys?
I don't use AI, bro. I'm too immigrant to pay for AI. George.
You know what? Actually, he's right. We're not going to even take this bit any further.
But no, okay. So you know what's so interesting? And literally yesterday, I was having a conversation with my wife's cousin. And he was talking.
I'm right here.
No, not you.
Oh.
You're neither my best friend or Monica's cousin. Okay, I don't know. That was crazy.
The second one was a little harsh.
That was crazy. My bad.
Feel the sound.
My bad. I don't know, man. My bad. I apologize. I don't know where the button is, but he was talking to me about the law of attraction. So he started his.
Whoa.
I mean, we were talking about to ourselves in our room, just me and him.
Oh. Keep telling me more about attraction.
Yeah, I don't know. He kept licking his lips. No. He was telling me about how he started his business 10 years ago. He was doing construction work, basically, right? And years later, he reads a lot of books. And he's actually really knowledgeable on like how to start a business and how to have the right mindset. And he was saying how powerful the law of attraction is. He was giving me authors and books and stuff like that. It was actually crazy. And he talked about how the law of attraction is so powerful that people think, or there's like this term of a frequency that you put out when you say statements like, I'm going to finish this triathlon training. There's an actual little frequency that you put out. And he gave me an example. He was like, next time you go drive to the city and you want to have a parking spot in front of the building you want to park at, you actually think about it, right? You actually put it out to the world. And he's like, I promise you, you're going to get that parking spot. Like that's how powerful that is. And look, I know when you think about it. No, but George, see, I do it.
Can I just say one thing?
He's saying he hates you ugly, fat, lazy people.
Can I just say one thing?
What?
My man does not drive to Chicago that much. Like that's why you go to Chicago, you ain't find no parking spot in front of the building you want.
But here, check it out.
But everything else, yes.
No, but check it out. So I thought of it. And yes, when you think about, if I just think about a parking spot, it's just going to happen. And when you take it into a different perspective of like, if I think about my dream or my goal, I want to start a business or I want to start, I don't know, a media company or I want to become a YouTube star, whatever you might have you. If you actually think about it, I do think there's some type of frequency that pulls you closer to that dream or goal.
I don't know why I didn't see your perspective before. Okay. I'm not going to troll. I was ignorant. I was an idiot.
Let's go. 70,000 for Justin, 0 for George. Put it on the board.
But I agree. And I hope anybody who watches this generally takes that step in manifestation. And I don't mean like, you don't have to be, don't lie to yourself. You don't have to be like, I want to, or I'm going to be,
the president of the United States of America. Or
not even, and like you're not a naturally born citizen because you can't become president if you're not a naturally born citizen.
Yeah, you can't really think
as
that.
I've unfortunately had to find out.
Yeah, I don't know how hard you can think and manifest that.
Yeah, you can be like, oh, I'm going to get into Congress and change the Constitution and get everyone to vote so I can become. No, I mean, do your thing, man. Yeah. If you believe it, I believe in you.
Okay.
But we can take just admitting that what we want something. I think is a huge step that a lot of people don't do. I think so many people are just scared to say, I want this, and taking it a step further and saying, I deserve it.
I agree. And you know what? To take it even a step further and to get a little bit religious, and sorry for those who aren't religious, but like praying in that same aspect, praying thinking that I can't ask God because maybe I'm not worthy enough, but I don't know, just ask God. You know, you don't know if what you'll receive. But putting it out there, you'll be surprised at what you get.
Right. Even if it's not God, if you don't believe in God, just putting it out there.
Yeah, I agree.
This podcast is a lot less fun when we agree.
You know what, you idiot?
You don't deserve anything. So in that, I chose that this year is going to be the year of living boldly. I want to record my fitness journey as I become, or I train for this Ironman.
I like that.
I have a bunch of, things that I want to accomplish throughout the year that are like my own little private challenges that I won't put on the podcast yet. And then once I achieve them, then I'll put them on the podcast. So holding myself to one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And if I can give just 3 pieces of advice to anybody who wants to accomplish their goals, I'll keep them short and sweet. Write down your goals. Yep. To me personally, like in 2024, the more I write, the more I actually accomplish something. Review what you wrote down every week. Constantly remind yourself this is what you want. This is what you're working for. Even if you don't make the progress, just look at it.
I have a piece of advice to that. Yeah. Onto that. I think another thing that you made fun of me for, I think vision boards are actually so impactful.
We get it. I was wrong.
I think when you have a vision board and you see what you want and you look at the words or words of affirmation, you actually visually see it. Not just to keep it in your mind. When you visually see it, it's reminding you of like what you should be looking for.
Here's what Justin is saying.
What? I'm right.
George, You're so toxic. Toxic. You're the most toxic guy I know. You say I was wrong, but I was right. Look at me.
Right.
Why? Every time. Goes back to just like, I was right. Oh, we get it, bro. You were right. I'm acknowledging. Okay. I acknowledge your greatness.
Thank you.
I acknowledge your greatness.
For years on this podcast.
I just wanted you to bow down to me.
That I'm the great one.
Oh, God. Literally, it's getting a little sacrilegious.
Anyways.
And my last, and honestly, it is a little bit repetitive on this one, but make it your identity. If you believe that you want something and you believe that you deserve something, be that thing. Don't just like say, I want it. Like, for example, I'm not going to tell myself that that I want to be a triathlete. I am a triathlete. I'm not a very good one right now, right? I'm not a very good one right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to be a good one. And I'm going to work on becoming the best one that I can be.
Yes.
So it's not that I'm not it. I am.
Yes.
Just work to become a better version of it. And I hope that you work to become a better version of yourself.
I think it's huge to understand that when you face a roadblock and you even fail, you fall, that it's like it's one NBA team like constantly kept saying it, but like trust the process.
Yeah.
But it's like, even if I fall, to not hurt or like beat myself up, to think like, oh, you know what? Everything's gone to shit. Like, this is not going to work out. Like, understand that even when I fall, oh, this is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Say I want to be a triathlete. I don't get my time. I failed at becoming a triathlete. It's like, no, okay, that's a sign, a symbol to tell me where I'm at. I'm going to continue working forward. I'm going to become that triathlete. And
it works for whether it's your job, whether it's your relationships, whether it's whatever. It's a measuring. It's a place to just measure where you're at. And that's all I had to share. I hope that with 2025 being here, that you guys take the steps that you want to take to make this year the best year for yourselves. It just improve your life. Life is short. Enjoy it. I mean, someone just go to a bad day.
That's okay. It's cool. And actually, I'm going to pivot.
Okay.
I'm not going to talk about billionaires.
Oh, snap.
Because I got too many questions, George. And we want to talk about 2025 and we want to talk about 2024. Right. And so I don't want you to talk, but I had so many questions. Right? Okay. So pitfalls that you went through 2025 that you don't want to see yourself again fall into in 2025.
Sorry, you said 2025 twice.
2024 into 2025. What are those pitfalls?
I think the biggest thing for me, and I'm really great when I'm on my highs. Okay. And I'm not talking about the herb. That was at the beginning of the podcast.
It is legal here.
It is legal here, but not something I partake
like oregano and,
Dude, I'm a great cook, by the way. Just so everybody knows. Like, I'm a great cook.
That's what he's talking about.
My Italian seasoning. Bam.
Okay, anyways.
All right, anyway, it's gone too long.
We're supposed to be fun. You know what? 2025, try to be funnier.
You know what I actually want to try to do?
What?
So you know how Laugh Factory lets you like...
You're lying.
I do. I want to.
You want to do stand-up comedy?
Mostly here's why.
I would shit my pants.
Here's why I wanted to do a bit at the Laugh Factory.
So guys.
How's everyone doing today?
That's crazy.
Here's why.
What?
I'm so not funny that I want to work at it. And I feel like I work best by pressure.
Dude, I don't know. Because
pressure makes diamonds.
Pressure makes diamonds. But I'm going to assume, okay, again, I know you know yourself best, but I know that you say that you're a very highly anxious person and that you are your biggest enemy. You're going to beat yourself up. Mm-hmm. Imagine going on a stand-up stage.
And bombing,
which is really highly likely going to happen.
Because I'm Middle Eastern, huh? That's why.
No, because your jokes stink. Do you think that's going to make you better?
Yeah.
I think so too. I think not the idea that you going on the stage will make you funnier. Because I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yikes.
I think doing something uncomfortable will push you in a place that eventually will find you success in whatever you push yourself towards.
I think what I'm looking for is validation because I do my bad jokes.
That's why you want the views.
Yes.
and the followers.
I need you to tell me I'm worth it.
And the subscribers.
Live boldly by subscribing to this channel.
That's horrible.
You know what's really bold? Hitting that bell icon.
I'm going to turn this podcast off. I promise you. I'm going to walk out right now. My own house. I'm going to walk out.
But no, sorry. Going back on topic.
Yes.
Right. One thing that I fall short on is not pushing myself. But when obstacles get in the reason why I don't push myself is because when obstacles get in my way, I find them to be the most reasonable obstacles. Oh, this is going on. Oh, but this came up, like it's like I'm applying for a new job, right?
Okay.
Oh, but all this wedding planning that I have going on, that's reasonable, like blah, blah, blah. Okay. I can always find time, find excuses to not do what's expected of me. And I don't know if anybody else will relate to this. I'm kidding. I know everyone will relate to this.
What?
I get so overwhelmed with my goals. So if I have the goal of applying to a new job, now I have to update my resume, figure out where I want to apply. What kind of role am I looking for? Do I want to stay in all of this? To which I get decision paralysis and I go, Valorant. I'm going to go play Valorant.
I think is fair, but when you actually really look at it and you talk, instead of grouping everything at once and just like, you know what, if I just focus on what do I have to do? Update my resume. How hard is it to actually just update that's all I'm going to do for today. Update my resume. Breaking it down to like smaller steps will get rid of, I think, that anxiety.
And I totally agree. And that's what I've started implementing. And it's hit or miss, right? Like sometimes you're on a roll and you feel yourself just like in a groove, and then somebody throws a wrench in your plans and you're adjusting and you're blah, blah, blah. But I think the hard part for me is going back to review my goal. I think I oftentimes put things on the back burner because I tell myself, oh, it's not a priority right now. I have to deal with this fire. Right?
Yeah. Which is, I just want to piggyback on what you're saying about reasonable
excuses.
Roadblocks, because I think that was what I was going to say of my 2025 pitfalls. I always have to remind myself, because I do that. I'm like, man, I went to someone's house or whatever. It's 11, 12. I'm not going to go to the gym in the morning because it's way too late. Right. Yep. And then if I don't go to the gym that morning, I'm like, well, my sleep schedule's off. I'm not going the day after that. And then like, I have to fix my sleep schedule first. And I can think of a lot of reasons why not to do something instead of actually doing it. But here's something I don't know. I know people don't do this, but like, I try to think of something that's so difficult, but people just do it anyway, regardless of logic. And I think of people who are like, I think of single mothers. What?
Did you just adopt the David Goggins mindset?
No, I don't know. I don't read him.
I told you about him.
No. Anyways,
okay.
I think of single mothers and like, yeah, they work jobs and take care of their children. Two ridiculously hard things to do.
By themselves. Right? Like by themselves.
Raising children is hard, but also that you have to work and you put in like, maybe work a job or two. It's insane, but they do it because they have to do it. Right. And that's what I want to start shifting these certain things. I want to adopt it to be like, I have to do this. So my exercising, my goals, it's not something that like, I do it, but like, if I don't do it, it's okay. I'm trying to change my mentality to be like, I don't care how hard it is. This is something I have to do. So let's do it.
And it's that mindset I think differentiates a lot of people, right? And that's where I struggle. It's why I want to like put myself in uncomfortable situations, because I think that's where I do the most growth, is when there's the most friction. And it's a proven fact. Like there's literal scientific studies that like when you are going through friction or some kind of stress or like something that like you kind of just like get yourself to do that thing, whether or not you want to do it. That's when you as a person experience most growth.
Yeah. I think documenting your progress and even changing it to be a little bit entertainment, putting yourself out there for this podcast was a huge friction thing for me because I hate social media.
I hate the fact that there are people out there who in my social circle who see this and roast the hell out of me. And I'm just like, you know what?
Wait, who roasts you?
So let me rephrase.
Okay.
That my own anxiety tells me that there are people who are roasting the hell out of me.
All right.
I'm just like, yeah, I know this person's talking smack, but you know what?
You're creating that yourself.
I'm creating content. That's more than them.
No, you're not Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, bro. Stop making fake enemies to motivate yourself.
What they say about me?
I'm gonna drop 60 tonight.
45, not 23, huh? Let me show you.
But no, I think putting yourself in uncomfortable positions. So like, I'm curious to see when you put your own content out, what that would look like. Cause that, we talked about that and we had conversations of like how uncomfortable it is to like, hey, look at me guys. Hey, put this out here. Look, I think this is funny that I'm doing, and then receiving criticism. So like, I think that's the first thing of an event that you're going to face uncomfortability at in 2025. And like, when do you think you're going to be putting that type of content
I don't know,
out?
but dude, my first video, I've already like started working on it, right? And I'm like halfway through. It's so bad. I'm excited to post it.
Look, I'll tell you, I'll give you a little sneak peek. So like, we had a conversation a long time ago about J. Cole keeping your dream to yourself, because a lot of people, you're going to get criticism and it's going to tell you like not to do something.
Right.
It's going to kill your thunder and stuff like that. But I think I got to a point where I'm kind of locked in right now. So I'm telling some people here and there, but like, I also want to create my own content. And I've been showing Monica and I've been showing a few people here and there. And I think that's also the next thing that I want to do that's very uncomfortable. Putting out art that I create that I think is vulnerable because maybe I put myself into it. Where this podcast, I really don't give a shit.
Whoa, hold on. Wait, why are we...
Well, that's why I can easily put it out there.
That's cool. I'm the only one trying here. That's fine.
You think I care about this?
Is that why you're so not funny?
Yeah. I'm playing. But no, yeah, it's trying to meeting that friction and then being like, okay, I don't care about what anyone says or what anyone does. I know this is the right step for me because it's going to benefit me.
Yeah. And
I don't know. I wonder how many times I'm going to put myself in that situation in 2025.
It's a tough situation because when it's one thing to say, right? Here's a big one. A lot of times we can say we'll overcome those objections. So like in part of my like live boldly statement for myself, I've said to literally ignore other people's criticisms.
Okay.
Right. So when someone tells me, hey, like this is dumb or blah, 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 like, cool. If you're not being constructive, like get out of my way. Like I'm not gonna.
Oh, you take the Kanye West approach.
I'm saying
if you don't agree with me,
no.
Get out the room.
If you're not giving me constructive criticism, if you're just saying, this is embarrassing, that's not good. Okay, it's not good. Do you have a suggestion to make it better? Like I'm not gonna let somebody just down talk the things I'm trying to accomplish. Okay,
fair,
right? Fair. And that's so easy for me to say now. But when you feel it and when you're down on yourself and when you just are in the dumps and you're just like, man, I've made like 10 videos. No one's watching. No one cares, blah, blah. And you're just grilling yourself, telling yourself, just make the next one. It's so hard. And I think that's to your point where you're like, you have to do the thing, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's like.
Yeah, but also that's why I'm joking and like half joking and half telling like my perspective on like why I don't chase views and followers, because that's a measurement people use a lot to see how successful their videos are. If I watch our videos and I laugh, like that's the kind of line I kind of draw. Like, is this funny? Sometimes I'll watch a clip. I'm not gonna lie. I edit them like I just made it just to make it, just to post it and like make it. But there's some of them. Don't you dare. Yeah, I told you I don't give a shit about this podcast.
By the way, we're taking applications for new calls in case.
But yeah, I try to look at it and say, if this is what I want to make, am I proud of it? Regardless if it has 7,000, 10,000, 15,000 views.
So that's what I'm excited about. Cause like I've already started working towards that video content, right? And the stuff that I've created, I can acknowledge is bad. Like, I'm just like, there's no color here.
You gotta start.
How do I,
you gotta start somewhere, right? You know?
But holy moly, I spent hours to accomplish very little.
And sometimes you gotta, again, people don't see how much time you put in when you're trying to accomplish something, people just think you just grab the mic and then this is it.
But I was so proud of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though I don't think our production's anything that great, but like to put how many hours we put in just to make this okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was part of our 2024 like reflection. I was trying to figure out how many hours we put into this. And I just like, if we just did episodes alone, we put out 45 episodes, I think.
Oof. Out?
Out.
No, we didn't.
We did, 40, or no, sorry, 30 something, 35, something like that.
We're on episode 40.
Okay.
This week.
Yeesh. Okay, so we're way worse than that.
See, this guy doesn't even watch us, bro. He says 45. He doesn't even know what episode we're on.
Check my notes.
This guy, we both don't give a shit.
Check my notes. I've left all my notes for every episode.
Okay.
I made sure that I've done my part. All right.
Okay.
But 35 episodes, all over an hour long. That's over 35 hours that we've put in. And that's after editing a whole bunch of them. So we've put in over 35 hours on every single episode. That's not including all the time that you put in towards editing, like actual editing. That's to edit one episode takes hours alone.
But then you got to add research.
And then you got to add research.
Like, what we talk about.
Yep. And then you got to add actually like posting it, sending it out, trying to get engagement.
But it's not even just research on like what we're talking about, researching how to do social media or like how to be engaging as a podcast host, how to have a conversation.
We literally researched how to have a conversation.
We had
and how to keep viewer engagement and just how to have our conversations flow and not interrupt.
But I think
sorry,
go ahead.
Last thing, I promise.
You're about to vent out.
Last thing, guys.
I just wanted, you okay?
Because I want to make sure people know how far we've come.
Are you okay?
I want to make sure people know how far we've come.
Are you talking about the people who are roasting you right now?
At one point, we had Justin with a like counter. And every time I said the word like, the counter would go up. And that counter was annoying.
And that took so long.
It took so long to get rid of.
I stopped doing that. But I think that conversation or what we're talking about is a great example of like when 2025, when it comes up and you have a goal, please just think about it. You don't have to come up with today, but like think about a goal in the next few weeks. When you're grinding it in this upcoming year, you can't worry about what people are saying. You can't worry about how long it's going to take. We literally put in hours only for the sole fact that like we just want to get better.
And honestly, yes, 100% agree with everything that you're saying. And this is the one thing that I want to add on is
you want views.
If you don't like and comment and subscribe to the channel,
I'm out.
Then how can you get?
You know what? Finish the episode, George. Hey, guess what? Hey, good night. It's been a great conversation, but I have to go save my soul. I only have a lot. I only have a little bit left. So you'll continue. Go ahead, George.
Well, guys, it was a fun episode. I'm sorry this ended the way that it did. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. I hope Justin comes back. We'll see if there's an episode next week. If you did like the episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We hope you learned something today. And if not, we hope you laughed. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.